All right, so there's been a lot of flack about Brandon Marshall and the pivot, I am athlete going back and forth, and it all stemmed or re-stemmed from Brandon Marshall's uh, episode with Cam Newton. And shout out to Cam Newton; he's a great interviewer and he's done a great job with his brand, his digital brand, and his YouTube channel. But Brandon Marshall, what's lost in all the whole interview, and to be honest, I didn't really think he talked crazy, obviously, unless he's lying. And there's always three sides to the story: your side, my side, and the truth. So that's neither here nor there. But what he did talk about that really caught my eye, and something that a lot of athletes face. And look, I'm even supporting the brand, House of Athlete. I respect any athlete entrepreneur that's trying to get it. So pivot, I am athlete. I don't care. Everyone wins. But back to my point. So Brandon Marshall, he spoke about the second mountain. And I don't think a lot of athletes understand what he's talking about. As an athlete, from the time you're 5 years old, your mountain is making it to the highest level of professional sports that you can. But then, obviously, all right, you climb Mount Everest and then you got to go back down. What's that next mountain that you need to climb? What's that next challenge? And a lot of times athletes don't think or have the mindset to think like that because they put their all in their sport. And shout out to you, because you have to keep the main thing the main thing. That's how you get to that level. That's how you remain successful. That's how you compete and, do all the things that you need to do. But in order to transition smoothly, which a lot of athletes don't do, whether it's financially, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, with their relationships, they have to find their second mountain. And in fact, when you think about mountains, a lot of times people will make it to the top, but they actually suffer on the way down. Like, it's actually, if you look at historic climbers and stuff like that. So how are you making sure that you not only get down from that mountain that you climbed, making it to the professional sports, but then finding that next challenge? What is your second game? And I think Brandon Marshall, who speaks about mental health a lot, and obviously he's had his own bouts with it, the way he eloquently spoke about finding your second mountain is very important. That I think a lot of people, it kind of flew over their heads because they're talking about the back and forth between the pivot and I'm athlete, which is kind of crazy because the pivot kind of speaks to that transition of, not athletes only, but accept, adjust, and move forward. And then with I Am Athlete, Brandon Marshall's, one of his mission is, the mental health aspects of being an athlete. So they definitely need to come together. But as an athlete, as an individual, what is your second mountain? And make sure you find it.